Hey everybody, it's Gato Mato. Hope everyone's having a great day. Here we are back for another redstone build, and in this one we're going to do nano farms. Nano farms are really cool to get tons and tons of food very fast at the cost of bone meal. So you're going to want to have a skeleton farm or something like that to supply the amount of bone meal that it gets. So basically how they work is you just take seeds, come up against it here, turn on this fast clock, and right click on the farmland. The dispensers here are dispensing bone meal and growing the crops very rapidly, and then when they're done you can just gather the crops. And let's see, from that I got nearly half a stack of wheat, a stack of seeds, or a stack and a half of seeds basically. So you can see tons and tons of food very fast at the cost of quite a bit of bone meal. The good thing though is that from the dispensers, they will not dispense bone meal unless it is something to grow. So you're not really wasting bone meal. See, bone meal is not being dispensed there. So that's a very nice thing about it. Now this is a design similar to some that I've seen, simplified just a bit, where you have the 3 dispensers along here with an observer facing downward, and then redstone connecting those all together and a lever to control it. And you move up against the fence. And it's flowing water going over the farmland. That's how it's harvested. So when the crops are fully grown, or even not fully grown, but they are forced to by the bone meal, then the water will harvest them, okay? And this has stairs along the side, and you can basically swim over the fence and swim away from it, okay? And it's a 3x3 design beside the trapdoor in the front, and it's pretty decent. It's quite cheap. Now this one is cheap too, and it's smaller. So this is a 2x2 beside the trapdoor in the front, and it uses a waterlogged stair. So it's a little bit harder to build. So I'm going to show you how to build this one, but it works exactly the same way. Trigger the lever and right click here, and it'll give you your harvest, and grab the other crops that you don't get just by moving against it. And here we got 12 and whatever. So this one you don't have to do any swimming or anything like that, and it's a smaller design. All right, let me show you how to build it, guys. So to get started, let's get the stuff in our inventory here. We're going to want to place 3 dispensers in a pattern like this, okay? So facing inward toward this area. Now we're going to go ahead and hoe this area here to create our farmland, because we'll need it when we place the water. We won't be able to hoe after that. So I'm going to go ahead and place a trap door in front of it, looking ahead to where we're going to place the water, okay? Now we can also go ahead and place barrels here in the front, give us a bit of storage to control that. No, I'm sorry. Where the barrels are here on top to give us a bit of storage, okay? And then the rest of it we could just frame in with wooden planks. All right, so I'm just gonna put some planks here, and I would put a couple of temporary ones just so the water doesn't flow. Okay, so we're gonna just put a temporary one right here, and then we need to go inside and place our stair, and you want to go an upside down stair facing inward. Okay, now we're able to put our water inside of that. So let's just go and put our water, push along the barrel or whatever, and you can see it flows into the space where we are, and there's where we're going to put our observer facing into the dispenser. So just shift click it down, and that eliminates the water. So now we're in good shape. So now the water is flowing down here into the space. It's flowing water, and once we add our lever, we are basically done. So put your lever here. We're going to add some redstone along the top just to connect everything together, okay? Actually, the lever we're going to place on the top here so that we don't trigger the trap door, which won't through this transparent block here. All right, and now we just engage the switch twice to get the clock going, and we're ready to go. Okay, so you know you're going to have that clicking and all that. That's just part of the dispensers. We need to put our bone meal obviously in there, so we're going to put 3 stacks of bone meal in each one. You can do whatever you want, but you do need quite a bit of bone meal to go through these, depending on how much food you want to get. So then we just engage the clock, right click, and we are good to go. Now this again works with carrots, potatoes, beetroot to a degree, and modded crops as long as they follow the regular rules. And that's it, guys. A very simple but so useful for your survival play. So with this, you could get just tons and tons of food. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. This is Scott Amato. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.